Good morning, everyone. This is Colin here, also known as Frost, um, back with another video of my attacks. Still kind of weird to be recording them, but I got some good feedback, so we'll just keep it moving. Today we'll be playing Wiltshire Season 143, Day 14. Um, it's been a bit of a weird stretch I've been in right now. Like I haven't had a ton of time to dig into HD as much as I wanted to. I know I did that video yesterday, and I know I've been active on the Discord, but um, I haven't really like usually after work I'll come home and I'll kind of dig into some things, and um, it's just been really busy. Lots of dinners and lots of work. So anyway, I'm just gonna jump into it. Not gonna touch York. York's been a casualty. I really haven't given that the attention that it deserves. I've played like crap there. But maybe that's a video for another day. Maybe I can work myself out of that hole. But for now, I'm just going to do some Wiltshire action. So I'm going to kind of go through again the same thing I do every day. I just want to kind of set the table for what I'm trying to do, what my goals are, what I'm trying to get accomplished. I want to sort of scout and get a feel for what's going on, what other people have done. Uh, I'll launch some attacks. We'll equip some mercs, allocate all that good stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much all I've got here today. So when I just jump in, I always just want to see what's going on, what's happening recently. Okay, this is all old stuff. 12, 13. Okay, so Squall leveled up in the Alliance battle. I think we're at the point now in the season where, people are by level 20 or people are going to 27, but they're not going to be there for another day or two. So we're launching our Alliance battles early, which is great. I really like getting a head start, especially um, when I don't have to worry about transitioning in new mercenaries. It's just good to have that XP boost. So thanks, Illuminati, for that. Um, I need 781 nobility points with 10 attacks. So yesterday I needed 71 per attack. Today I need 70, I guess 79 per attack, which should not be a problem. Um, I'll kind of go through and recap the day that I had yesterday, the day that everybody else had yesterday. I'll pull my targets up and we'll get into it, but I don't foresee that being a problem at all. So salaries climbing up, almost 4K gold a day really, really helps as we get to this stretch of the game. I really want to use that gold to start buying and enhancing, more importantly, armor and weapons that are going to stay on my mercenaries for a while. I always hesitate in the beginning when I'm raising a merc, like how much do I allocate to certain stats? Am I going to use enhancements to cover things like that? And it's just I have a hard time enhancing pieces that I'm going to continuously sell. It doesn't seem like a good investment unless I really need to win a specific attack. I'm trying to like hit a double rank or do something like that. So sorry. Um, anyway, so I've got two hanging allocation points. I need to rank today so that I can allocate to my 11th attack. And by level 20, six merc slots. I'm staying that way on both regards. And I'll be allocating to attacks today, assuming I win what I need to win. Still running at, 99% pretty much with my offensives. That one loss still pisses me off, but HD, sometimes you just got to move forward, right? So let's just take a quick look first at what happened last night because I didn't really see everything. So last reset, okay, so the top, Derek had a strong day yesterday. I did watch that stream. That was good. And shout out to you, Achilles. Nice to hear you weigh in and hear the things that you had to say. Hopefully we can jump on one together sometime. Charity, Marduk. Okay, cool. So there's a little bit of movement starting to happen. I anticipate that that will continue as more people move forward with their setups, as other people are starting to hit by level 27. Oh wow, damn Ben, it's a rough day for you yesterday, and even me here. So here I am. I'm currently 17th. That's going to change very soon, hopefully. Um, Jib 1225. Wow. So some saved attacks. Perhaps he had some mercs he was trying to raise. I'm not sure how he did so much. Otherwise, he's still by level 14 as well. Hmm. Maybe he just missed a day or something. That's unfortunate. So, Okay, so the caterpillar, he's bi-level rushing. Uh, okay. It's really nice to see all of these actually have numbers in them. People are playing, people are active, like all the way through the top 50, 60, couple of zeros here. But loving the activity. Keep it up, guys. Let's hit that Discord. Reach out to me on there if you have any questions or you want to chat. Just going to take a look here at my registry. Uh, so yesterday I skipped Derek. I hit almost everybody else in the top 10. I did not touch Achilles, and um, I replaced Achilles with Cloak and Dagger um, because he had new mercs. I remember that. So that's fine. So I look at my mercs. So I know one of them leveled up in the AV, and level 14 is a pretty good one for me. So this is going to slow my Berserker down even more, which is fantastic. So I'll just check the merchant, see if I can. Probably not going to find anything, but nope, no hammer. Um, see if I can get some armor though. Chainmail. Oh, there we go. Light van braces. We'll get the one with 4 enhancements on it. This is where like this gold is just fantastic. I'm able to just pick up pieces like this, no problem. Even if I wanted to get bigger pieces, if they existed, I would. It's just really nice at this stage because you're gonna have these mercs with these pieces of armor and weapons for multiple days. That's where I feel more comfortable dumping my gold into them. So let's take a look and see what I'm running here on this guy. I just forgot. 324, 123. Okay. I think the agility is pretty close. Yeah, it's only 12, so I might have to start looking at adding some agility onto this berserker. Yeah, did I replace the hammer? I did not yet. Okay, didn't even buy it. So I'm just gonna pick up a hammer, equip it to Squall, take a look and see what we've got. Minus 13, that's critical. Armor's all up to date. Okay. 324, 124 speed. Wow. This is these rogues, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm going to allocate to agility. Yeah, see, like the allocations are almost even. I wouldn't normally run one like this. I would want to run one to maximize what his strengths are, which is agility. But I wanted defense to absorb potential counter blows while it had positive speed because the HP isn't really there on the Merc, right? Like you can see here, 534 is fine, but I had to allocate to it. Um, when you get countered, like obviously the damage of the countering mercenary versus the defense of your mercenary are two important factors to consider. And if you're not able to supplement um, enough defense, you can throw some HP in there, knowing you're going to take some damage. But in this case, I decided to allocate a little bit to HP and a bunch to defense. So I'm going to start racking up the agility on this, I think. I know there are some nasty archers out there. I think I saw in Shiny stream last night, there was some that were 310, 320, 340, I think I saw for, I think it was Too Dark. But I don't really intend on attacking him anyway, so I should be able to get away with these stats for my targets. Really excited about this one though. Straker is going to hit level 16 today, very early. Um, if I really wanted to, I could, do it now, but I don't think I need to. And I think I'm going to be spending a big chunk of this gold into those arrows. I really want to sort of establish myself as a powerful force moving up the board, beginning now with my 11th attack. And then I should get my 12th attack the following day because I'll have one extra hanging point. So let's get into it actually. Registry. Let's just see. We got all our spies, which is great. I'm just going to take a quick look at everybody, starting with Achilles top 10. So he's got his executioner. Looks set up pretty well, pretty standard here. Wow, these knights are going to be a problem. 342, 111 with good speed too. So he outspeeds my bows, um, and has more damage than I've got defense on my defenders. So this will be a skip for sure. 84, yeah, like we're looking at Just a lot of speed here. This guy's still a little slow, but that's his baby. It's his fourth one there. So I think Achilles has got a really great setup. I think he's done it right. I think he was right to get the Berserker first instead of getting the Axeman first, because I think that's the mercenary that's going to be able to stall while he pounds the back door. Pause. Um, so let's skip him, of course, but I just wanted to take a look and see. That's going to be a problem down the stretch. Bagel. Oh, this looks like some melee spam again because we've got a defensive archer, berserker, berserker, a random swordsman. I like it. I like it, man. Good stuff. Oh wow, we got the whole like gambit. Look at this. Enforcer, outlaw. Okay. Not sure how I feel about all that, so I'll have to take a look at that. But let's just take a look at Lancelot here. Level 7 executioner. So he just hit yesterday by the looks of it, and he had the bulk of his attacks to do with a new setup. Um, melee, melee, knight, comp. So sort of the same outline of a setup that I talked about yesterday, the one that Forshard was running. Not sure I love the allocations on the bow. I'd like to see more damage pumped on it, just to make sure that we're in the neighborhood, John, of the defense that you're attacking. That's just something that I saw there. See what Roy's doing here. He went up yesterday. 308, 71, yikes. But he does have the HP to absorb potential crits. Still a little risky. I'd probably slap some agility on that bad boy. Um, okay, so he's still got the Duke, the Knight. Wow, look at that accuracy again. 140, 150, 140, 140, 140. And then a couple of babies. So, I mean, this is going to be really, really interesting. I don't see, I thought about going mounted. I've thought about getting multiple defensive mounted, but I think like when you look at this mounted setup, they have to avoid each other. Like if Shiny is attacking Donut and Donut's attacking Achilles and Achilles is attacking Shiny, it's just going to be mounted spam fights. Um, you know, typically like with the mounted setup, even if your setup is like 25% stronger, 30% stronger, you still have a fair chance of losing. And that's sort of why like I decided to stick with just the one mounted merc. Like if I'm gonna get backdoored, I'm gonna get backdoored, but I'm gonna hit the front as hard as I can with those three bows. And but this is gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see where everybody kind of falls. But I mean, this looks intimidating for sure. I would probably want to slap some HP on my guy and make sure my accuracy is or sorry, my agility is at least 160 before I even think about doing anything like that. Because this guy could fall no problem, but it's just the mounted is just an absolute onslaught. And I won't be getting most of the attack lines. So, Ayoba, have you purchased Mercs yet? We still got Eric and Janet. Oh, we've now got a Randolph and a Road. Okay. So composite, executioner, composite, knight. So interesting. Another two bow setup. Okay. See, like I'm not a huge fan of the two bow one melee setup because like I don't believe and again this is all qualitative speak. I'd have to like um, really break it down, but it's just I don't feel like having, especially since it's an executioner too, like it's not something like that could easily get critted before two bows kill two melee. It's a ratio thing, right? Because if I were to attack Aoba, I've got three bows, he's got one melee. Chances are I'm going to pound that melee to death, even if it was like higher defense, before his two bows can get my two melee. Now, he has an attack advantage because of the allocation points, but um, I think it's just really hard to find targets that you can comfortably attack because you have one wall on each side, and on one side you've got a bunch of people with mounted, and then on the other side you got a bunch of people with bows, or at least two really strong players with bows, and so I don't know how you compete with it, but I would be happy to be proven wrong, Aoba. Marduk, let's see here, Zerker, composite, bow. The Amazon's still there, just doing its thing. Like I'd almost sell this and just raise another mercenary, and just attack low for a day. Cause like, yeah, I'd almost rather, yeah, an enforcer. Okay. Um, couple of horses, a defensive knight, that Duke again. Hit zero speed level 15 though. That's interesting. Good to know. And a test outlaw. Okay. Interesting. Charity. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. And you have to spy them too because you never know what they picked up on the merchant, right? Like you could have an idea of what their setup is, but they literally, and I think I said this yesterday in the video, they literally just steal souls from the merchant. Anyone gets sold, just come on over. We got you, right? Like that's the charity Charna, Straker, whatever, fucker. I'm just kidding, man. It's all love, but that's the second time I said that. I mean it though. So here we go. Cav, another one of these Amazons. Another one of these Amazons. Arb, Cav, Cav. Okay. Well, that looks like a nice one to hit. Um, Derek, I saw the stream, so I know what he has more or less, but I just want to kind of take a look at it again. So, I mean, we're looking good here, man. Like, this looks really good. There's a good combination of damage and accuracy. This is definitely something that is intimidating. This is something that could definitely whittle away at my knight and backdoor me. I wouldn't need to hit this right now. Looks like that's right. He's got his bowman. Rocky, okay. And that fiend. I really hope you find something on the merchant, man. I really hope that somebody goes 27 and that you're able to snag a berserker. I think you're positioned really well to make a run into at least top five, top three. Who knows if you're gonna stay with 20 like it looks like you're doing. Um, you're right in the mix of it. I know you said you go pretty much pure agility, but I don't know. 144 is quite a bit, man. You might want to consider adding some defense on there, especially since you don't have much HP. But then again, what do I know? Let's see. Azrael, let's just take a quick look here. 246, 279, 232, 256. So standard, Zerker, Executioner, Composite, and a Knight. So interesting. So this is defensive Knight. This is randomness. Oh, I didn't even spy you. Charna. Let's just see. Cav, strongman. Oh, that's a pretty good strongman. That's a merchant find for sure. I think that one gave me trouble yesterday, actually. Like it took long to beat for some reason. Strongman. Oh, it's another good one. 103. Wow. See, this is why I spy them, just to see. I'm probably still going to attack Charno, but like if did not have my stuff equipped right, then maybe I'd be caught off guard. But anyway, random spam. I can't even really like decipher what their final setup's going to look like, but we've got def setup, offensive setup, random, kind of random. Like, let's see again. There's some def mounts, but there's also offensive mount. I wonder if he'd be ballsy enough to try like a hybrid. I don't know, Marduk. If you're watching this, give it some thought. Aoba, we said they've got the def mount set up, so that's great. Um, I do think that the three bows does have an advantage over these one bow setups. It's like um, it's just a matter of I have to win all my attacks. If I'm going to sacrifice attacks to, or sorry, I'm going to sacrifice allocation points into the extra two mercenaries, or I guess it's one allocation point now, which is really good. But regardless, if I'm sacrificing the 1 point, um, I need to make sure that it actually is worthwhile. That the point I've put into mercenaries is generating a win con that's strong enough for me to move forward. So there's already people in the top 10 I know I'm not going to attack. So I know I'm going to attack number 11. Sorry, Ben. What does he say? I. Stop farming me. Pricks. So he's going back door as well. Looks like he didn't allocate. Oh, oh, it's HP. I see. Okay. Um, Ben's always been a really resourceful player. Any era of HD, this guy's been a top player. This has been a very strange season for him, but I think it's gonna be very interesting to see how he kind of fights back and if he's able to sort of catch up and actually like be able to backdoor some of these other setups that we're seeing, right? The one defensive mounted setups. Um, you pricks. Okay, well, let's just get started here. Um, sorry, Ben. Watch me lose. That'd be so fucking funny. All right. Yeah, we'll read this. Just did, buddy. Nothing too much special to report there. And just want to make sure I've got all the right stuff, all the right enhancements. 305, 147. You are two attacks away. Yeah, two attacks away from level 16, which is what I'm looking for. And these little minions are going to level up on my next attack that I win. And Balder, okay. So Squall is the furthest away, which is obvious since Squall leveled up when we started today, so that's fine. I'm looking for targets that their damage doesn't threaten the defense of my melee and whose melees can be taken out easily by these bows. So luckily, I've got some pretty strong mercs. Like I don't think I'll run into any trouble on that front, but I might have just jinxed myself. Let's just hit um, somebody else. So Azrael, to get you for sure. Oh, you sold the Zerker. I did not see that. See this minus sign here. I know that was brought up in Shiny Stream last night. If you don't know, anything with a minus sign beside it means it's been sold. I wonder what you're doing there. Um, maybe there was something better in the merchant. Not that it's going to still be there, but I'm just. Oh, there's a Berserker there now. Look at that. Accuracy and damage. So someone, the pump fake, if they were going to get an attacking Zerker, didn't happen. But newer players just starting. This is the golden time for the merchant. There's just shit everywhere. Everyone's selling everything. This is like Charity and Charna's time to like shine, picking up all these mercs from the merchant. Let's see here. Okay, so he'll get hit. But I'm going to go with Aoba next because 225 is not going to hit like a 341 or 324, especially with that accuracy. This Executioner should die pretty quickly. The HP is a lot, but um, my bow is 350 and it should be able to take care of business. Just want to make sure I haven't missed anything weird. This counter could be, that's always the funny thing about mounted, like especially when the speed's so high. You never really know. But let me just check if there's a retaliation. Yeah, there is. It looks like I might counter his mounted. There it is. There's the critical hit I was talking about. And of all mercs to do it though, the one that's my brute, the one that has no accuracy like applied to it, it's just fantastic. And then it's just quick work after that, 90. That's beautiful. XP starting to really flow. So we know that our bow's leveled up. Yep. So again, Demonic Angel, he's a typical 3-to-1. Um, I don't really want it attacking too often. In fact, I kind of made a mistake with sticks. I made him a little too fast too soon. If you look at the speed on him, he's actually faster than my main bow, and I don't like that. So 73 speed here, Straker 60. This is the one I want attacking more frequently, right? With this level of damage and accuracy, but I'll fix that in time. I won't be allocating the speed for a bit. Just going to be pure damage on this guy right here. So that's 330. I forgot what we did here. 316. And this guy's going to really pop after the next victory. Let's just get that victory now, actually. Charna, Charity. So I'm going to go with um, Azrael, Retaliation. Okay. So I got the counter. I'm just trying to see just how much damage I'm taking on my melees. That kind of helps me dictate where I'm allocating, right? So 614, 534, 614, 507, 7. Yeah, I was fine. I'm also a day ahead too, so like I really shouldn't have problems with this stuff, but I'm just trying to show you how I think and what I'm doing. So this is beautiful here. Our friend, look at that. My number one win con, ironically, my number one lose con last year, last season rather. Um, Level 16 arrows, very unlikely they're in the merchant, but just get into the habit always of going to the merchant to check. See, there's a pair level, sorry, a pair, a um, a set of level 12 arrows there. Wow, 23 enhancements. See, the for one from 12 to 16 happens so quickly. I wouldn't want to sink all that gold into it, but everyone's different. I'm gonna sell this obsolete armor, and I believe there was obsolete weapons in there too. I think it was. There we go. We're not raising another hammer, merc. So I should say hammer wielding merc. Level 16 arrows. Let's do it. Let's see where we get to with our damage. I have not done the math at all. I should buy cloth armor to troll if I get backdoored. Um, that doesn't work, guys. I'm just kidding. Um, so without any enhancements, 357. I think it was like 351 or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm plus 6. So this I'm gonna move over to sticks for now, and um, just do the hand-me-down thing. And what I was saying earlier is, so if I see somebody that's running a berserker setup and that's their primary melee, and I really want to get that down, I might not use the guy that does high damage. I might take these arrows and flip them with Demonic Angel here, who's got more accuracy, right? So that's what I meant yesterday in the last video when I said, oh, like I'll move my arrows around and stuff. So just for those who didn't know, and again, I know a lot of this stuff could be common knowledge, but I think this is sort of the first time I'm starting to see other people play, and so I want to kind of share the little nuances of how I play. So yeah, for now, the default hand-me-down arrows will go to sticks. 340 is really solid for a secondary bow, I think, at this point. I don't think anyone's gonna mess with that too hard. I thought about going speed there for a minute just to catch up, but I don't think I'm at that point where I really need it just yet. Well, see, I have this thing where I really love clean number allocations. And anytime I'm here, I'm always just tempted to do this. And I just did. There's no sort of strategy involved in that, whatever. It's just sort of my desire to see clean numbers 369, unenhanced, 9163. So this is where salary is beautiful. I'm going to rank today, right? So um, let's get it started. Let's throw some money here. Let's trick off some cash to the blacksmith. See what 5K gets us. 25. So that takes me to 394. Okay. Do I need to be 394? Not really, but it does look cool. Uh, why does Whiskey Jack's axe have 6 enhancements? What? Oh shit. I might have like done some bad enhancements yesterday. That's great. That's just fantastic. Look at that. That mighty 252 counter defense. Anyway, yeah, like so I've got 6,000 gold. I think right now I do want to have some strong arrows because I will be passing these down. These guys are going to be leveling up soon too, though, so I do need to consider that. In fact, I might actually look for the armor right now. Level 15 would be new legs, padded boots, heavy cloth. Nope, that's not there. Okay, Whiskey Jack, level 16. Wasn't sure if level 16 was there or not. I forgot to check. Ah, body, head, padded cap. We don't want that. Let's enhance the weapons. Let's do it. I'll save. I'll spend about 2/3 of my gold. Back in the day, it would be like the way I used to play is I would pick a mercenary that I really wanted to focus on that day. I'd go through all my spies. I'd look at my mercs and say, okay, today I'm fixing my melee, and I just focus everything on my melee. Now it's a lot more intuitive. I do really do want a strong bow, 3 strong bows. That's what my whole setup is based on. So I really want to like accentuate the damage and get these battles over with quickly before I get backdoored or countered or any sort of weird stuff. So 391, I can live with that. It's solid. Let's go back to my registry and let's bang out some more attacks. So Charity, Charna, I'm just gonna attack them. And so yeah, like this is so meaty. 332. It looks cool, but like these are just fodder. Okay, so we won. We got the level ups that we expected. Let's just take a quick look here. How did my guys do? 534. I don't think Squall took a single piece of damage. Nope. Balder took some scrap damage. It's a counter. Okay. And then it got countered again. And then it got countered again. But again, for not very much damage because the defense is so much higher. Um, so things seem to be working pretty well. 42, 112. So if my bows are sitting at 390 and 340, I know that some of my competition is going to be getting to that point too. Now, right now it doesn't matter. I'm 17th place, but I'm going to be rising and I'm going to rise into their target range. So I will consider throwing some more defense on this. But for now, I just want to wrap up these allocations, these nice round numbers. And I think if I can start slapping some defense on or enhancing a little bit more, then we can really get somewhere here. So I didn't buy the armor up front. Oh shoot. To even upgrade my axe. This is what I mean. Like I said earlier in the video, how I've not been able to like play optimally. I've been rushing my stuff, um, just trying to get it in. So I'll have to do that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Glad it didn't cost me a battle. 344, 264, 10 speed. That's much better. We'll enhance this and keep it at 5 for now. Just want to get one more look at it. 349. Okay. Well, I like my round numbers, so we're gonna go 350. All right. Is there anyone who can use this? Level 11. I don't think so. And that axe can get sold as well. So yeah. Like technically, but I think Squall also has 5 enhancements on the level 11 legs, right? 31 and 30. This would actually bring it down. So I'm gonna sell this armor and weapons. Um, Okay. I've still got a little bit of gold to play with here. Plus, I haven't done my joust yet, so 6 attacks left, 418 XP. So I actually should have 7 attacks left if everything goes proper. Let's get charity out of the way. 684, 534. No damage. Ah, see that axe made all the difference, man. That three speed, no counters this time. Untouched. Except Whiskey Jack. Whiskey Jack took a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Speaking of Whiskey Jack, yeah, this is a no-brainer agility. Some of the accuracy numbers I'm starting to see are very, very, very scary. It's just going to be so fascinating to see how it all plays out. Let me check for that level 16 shield, actually. Yeah, there it is. A little bit cheaper. It's fine. I'll take it. And then we said Whiskey Jack. Pick that up too. Selling our armor, 12, 13. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Might hang on to that one. Yeah. 12 as well. I'll get rid of this. I want to see 12. Never mind, guys. I'm tired. It's the same piece of armor. All right, let me get rid of this junk. All right, still got 3K gold left to enhance my melee some more. I'm actually debating throwing some more on because these damage numbers are getting out of hand. Like even my own bows are pretty damn strong. Like look at that. Yeah, 391. Let's go. So Derek, we're avoiding you. Um, you got a good setup there, man. Good stuff. Marduk will retaliate on. I think I could take some counter damage here from some of his mounted. I mean, it's an interesting looking setup, right? You see four melee, three mounted, and one bow. I feel like that'd be so much fun to play if the mercs were just better. Like, could you imagine what like a full onslaught would look like with that setup? I think that'd just be so random and so funny. Um, let's see, 685, 30, 685, 30. Whiskey Jack is there's one of the counters I'm talking about, but the defense is so high on my knight that it's not going to die. Yeah, 409. So he took a little bit, but that's fine. Demonic Angel's raking, man. Look at this. I think he's just getting like the kills after the wall crumbles because, yeah, he's really cleaning up. And he's my slowest archer, funny enough. So Squall, same deal, level 15. And let's get that going here with this piece right there. 29 agility, 325 def. I don't like that defense number as much. I'm gonna split this 2-2. Probably gonna throw some enhancements on that too. Doing that because I still want the agility and I still want the defense. The combination of defense and agility versus the combination of damage and accuracy is what we're really looking at here. I don't think I'm in bad shape per se, but I definitely should be enhancing my stuff. So I'm just gonna go in and get that done now. I'm gonna enhance a little bit. Squall, the arms were just replaced, so it's worthwhile to invest on that. The greaves as well, I literally just bought them. So let me just get these five out of the way first. Enhance these. And get this up to five as well. Hmm, maybe I'll spread these out. Let's see. Let me spread these out instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2178. So I'm going 2178 divided by 5, 435.6. So let's just say 436 per piece. If I were to blow all my gold, or as close to as possible as all my gold to get 10 extra enhancements, you know what? Let's do it. I still need some gold to serve as a base for my jousting. I do want to joust. Um, I saw that comment last night. Chicken Eater selling his shit so he could keep gambling. I do the same fucking thing, man. Shout out to you, man. That's so funny. No, we don't have gambling problems at all. None whatsoever. All right, let's finish these off. Four attacks left. Donut, Lancelot. Okay, so Lancelot, we're hitting you. Just want to double check. Yep, 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 yep. That should be a quick one. And but I like the setup. Just add some damage to that archer. Let's get it. Let's give it some teeth. Um, there it is. Counter, and then sticks. Ah, sticks did it. Okay. And I'm also keeping an eye on like which one of my mercs is actually breaking the wall. I think it's interesting to see, especially given that my best archer is not my fastest. Not yet, anyway. Can I level up actually? 425. Uh, it'd be tight. But I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna see what's going on in the archery range today. Give Straker 32. Yeah, baby. Bullseye, just like that crit last season, man. Uh, there it is again. All right, let me rifle through the rest of these. Okay, how close are we? We got to be close. Yeah, it's the range. Did you like this game? Past tense, man. I've been playing this game 20 years. I need like an icon or something for that. I see them going around there for 15-year people. But Derek, I need that icon, man. Let me finish these here. Uh, Straker. That should do it. Great. A lot of bullseyes, man. Loving it. Very good day at the archery range for our friend. Um, I feel like my damage is really in a good place. My accuracy, I'm very happy with it. Actually, I could probably go down to the harder setting. See, I'm not actually sure about the archery range. That's a mechanic that I'm not fully like, I guess it's not a mechanic that I'm like super knowledgeable about. I just kind of follow what's on the screen. If anyone wants to tell me how that works, like I'd be happy to listen. I'm gonna throw some speed on this though. It's about time that my best Merc be the fastest one, or at least tied. Um, yeah, 71. Okay. So we've got four attacks left because I should rank. So let's see. So far, so good. Yeah, I wish I could. Like, man, you guys, the mounted 148, 139, 148 again. Like, if you had some that were low accuracy, I might do it for fun, especially since I'm like streaming right now or recording rather. But 155, like my agility covers it. My defense is there. In fact, I could probably throw some more defense on Whiskey Jack. Um, but I better joust first. Not that I'm going to attack you or anything, Derek, but just want to make sure I'm ready. 4 to 10 Avalon. That's my jam usually. Not today though. Look at that. Oof. Oof. Ouch. Look at this. 6. There we go. 1 win, 2 wins. I just need 5. 3 wins, 4 wins. There it is. At least I broke even. It's always like, I know it's like a kind of like a loser's mentality, but I'm always just like, give me 5, give me 5. That's all I need, right? 917. We are at 917. We were at 662. So quick math, what is that? Like 255 or something. So nothing amazing, but enough that I could put some enhancements on Whiskey Jack, which is like the whole reason. Uh, oh, got 2 pieces that could use it. So if I were to spend that 200 a piece, that's cool. So 311, I think it'll be. So when I'm attacking anyone with any offensive mounted, I need to consider my defenders at 311, 155, and I've got a good amount of HP as well. I could glad pit it, and I will glad pit it probably. I do want to keep like that is the mercenary I am pitting this season is Whiskey Jack. I'm not usually one to pit mounts, but if that's my weakness right now, I want to sort of cover for it. I'm gonna get about 430 XP for Whiskey Jack via the Gladiator pit, and let's do some more voting here. Actually, we have about 500 total, so perhaps two attacks before I level up again. Level 17 is body armor, which is kind of cool, but I think it's only like a +7. So, but I gotta bring it, right? So, Jack, 11, 155. Okay. Oops. The whole point was to check. 106. So we're not touching you. You're interesting because your melee is so like low agility, but the HP is meant to be a stall tactic so you can backdoor. Like I don't want to deal with this. This is like okay, it's fine, but the 152 is a bit much. We'll see. Maybe after I level again. Bagel. This was spam melee, right? 249, 130. So I mean, like the defense should cover, but the accuracy is really high, right? So Crusader, Enforcer, like these could cause problems. 149, geez, that's a problem for my rogue. I might leave him alone too, to be honest, because like he's worth 85, and the degree of difficulty is much higher than if I were to attack somebody worth less. I can check to see what's in this range between 11 and 19 if I need to, but yeah, this I will might try, but I'm gonna wait. I don't think I'm gonna touch this or that. Um, let's see what the Alliance Spy has. So we've got 4 shard. Oh, let's just see what you've done. 320. Okay, so you're going more defense and HP than I have, and less agility. I'm not sure. So you've got less agility, and you've got the two walls. These look great. These look really, really good. 140, solid. About the same sort of HP allocations that I'm at right now. I think Executioner is a bit more, but I think I had the 6014.2 myself. I like the setup. I don't know about the agility though. I feel like if you have one bow, you're already being attacked like 3 or 4, or even in like other cases 5 to 1, and you've got a merc there with not a ton of agility. I just feel like that's like asking to be backdoored because you're not going to get as many lines in the script, I think, and it's going to provide more opportunity, in fact, for people to backdoor the knight. So, I think for me though, from a like I could probably win this battle, but there's probably better targets. A lot of people have been transitioning. Crush of Demons, very nice. Look at that. And he's going to hit level 16 today, so this will probably explode. I'm not sure if he has any gold or anything like that, but oh, he's doing the crit archer. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves in HD, man. It's enough that if I'm evaluating a target that it's something to be concerned about, but it's something that if I owned, I wouldn't feel like I would get sort of the value that I need from that. Um, not the knight, another one of these ones with not enough agility. And the executioner, very nice executioner. Great HP, great defense. This looks very, very solid. My man Phil, what's going on? Let's see. Beck, come back. Yeah, 295. So he's allocating these like classic. I say classic, like I know how he allocates, right? Like I've spied him many times, and so yeah, we're pushing 300 with a lot of speed. Wow, that's gonna be a pain in the butt if I have to fight him again. Um, very, very nice executioner. Same, we're on the same wavelength with the HP. This is gonna hit level 16, and his knight. He looks like he's pitting his knight as well. I like this. The 137, that's pretty solid. Good HP. Very nice. Interesting though. 163 agility. Interesting. I'd be curious to know how often it gets hit once the battles like are hard again. Because right now, all of us who hit 20 when we did, we're just like attacking fairly easily. But we're gonna get to like nut grading time in the season, and I'd be very interested to know how a super high agility Merc does. Um, Obviously, not hitting him. Too Dark, I would imagine, is similar to Crush of Demons. Yep, there's the crit archer. He's putting some speed on it too. Very nice executioner. Okay, so he's got a little more agility on the night. 140. I like that. Going into, I guess, yesterday for him. I'm just wondering, is he pitting? It looks like he's pitting his executioner. Wow, look at that damage. 378. So he's gonna break 400 when he hits the level 16 arrows tomorrow, most or sorry, today. The accuracy is putrid, but doesn't necessarily matter at this stage. Not hitting him. Okay, my guy, Jib, what's going on? You are Legionnaire, Duelist. A Duelist? Duke. I like this one. It's not easy. Oh, ugh. Damn. 3 hundo. Okay. I feel like I've got the agility to deal with that. But these are the decisions I'm going to be making all season. He's also putting on a lot of damage on his Legionnaire, which is very interesting to NHP. So the way that's built to be attacked by and capitalize rather on the attacks of other offensive melee. Um, sorry, defensive melee. So if I've got a 10 speed executioner attacking this, he's going to be hitting me with a lot of counter damage, and he's got a lot of HP, so he can absorb it. That's interesting. Mystic Caterpillar, baby 27 setup, I would bet. Here we go. Baron, Baron, Chainsman, and a Baron. Yeah, see, that is what the buy level 27 setup should be. Um, Last season, I don't understand it, why people were selling their buy level 20 mercs. You don't go to buy level 27 um, to play defense. Typically, you want to take advantage of the higher growth rates, get those crits, get those constant hits, dominate the battle log with all your speed. Like that's really what you're trying to do. It's not really meant to be a defensive setup. If anything, like the executioner last season was enough to hold down if people ran barons, but looks like the caterpillar knows what's up. This chainsman's a pain in the ass too. Um, and then these guys here, I mean, whatever. This is junk. Um, Sorry, I shouldn't be so disrespectful. I just these are like the multi setups, right? Like it looks like it's just merchant fodder basically. Like grab a guy from the merchant, um, which is not really much of a threat to me. I mean, if I go conservative, I would hit these guys, right? So like I'm just looking at the variance in XP. 83 versus like 85. So this is an example here with target selection. If you're not like a super pro and you're not really like trying to play too risky and you want to play it safe at a certain point, you could do this where you could attack someone like Kernuis at 83 with a much lower degree of difficulty than say Donut at 85 with a much higher degree of difficulty and a clear like losing condition of being somehow hit by like say this knight, for example. I could get critted by this knight. Not that I'm traumatized at all by a weird crit from a mount. Um, but so I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's come through my mind a few times. But I think now might be the time to hit Donut. I think. Well, 3 attacks, maybe not. Let me get some agility on that Whiskey Jack first. I'm not hitting you. Probably gonna hit you. I don't like you. Hmm. Yeah, or you. It's tough. Like I want to get max value and follow along, but I also just want to make sure that I'm playing properly. This is a lot of accuracy, actually. I didn't catch that last time. So he's really just going there. I wonder if he's doing that so that he can train at the higher setting in the archery range and get XP and rack it up quicker. I'm not sure if that's a viable strategy or not. I've always thought about it though. It's a lot of agility. I'm gonna leave you alone. Oh, my bows could probably handle it, but it's just I don't know. I don't feel the need to take a risk to gain 2 extra XP. If someone passes me by 2, that's fine. I'll probably catch them later. Let's attack these two here real easy. And then let's hit donut for the last attack before I add my 11th. So let's go top 20 today. And I check retaliation. I did. All right. Counter, counter, counter. Oh yeah, look at that. Another counter. Yeah. Back, it's like a reverse back door almost. All right. One of more mercs grew. I'm not gonna deal with that yet. I'm gonna attack John Forge next. There's my rank. Whiskey Jack again, 4 more kills. I gotta check this out. The kill to death ratio on Whiskey Jack. It's gotta be pretty freaking insane. 57 kills, 8 deaths. That's just lovely. That's beautiful. 3-1 again for this guy. Um, Giving these guys level 16 arrows tomorrow is gonna really like bust my my setup open. Really relying on that. Try Archer setup. Its accuracy is stinky, but that's okay. I might add a little bit to it because 66 is really low. So 350 on a secondary bow, very solid, and 391. So I'll crack 400 tomorrow myself. Whiskey Jack, just want to double check, 155. So I feel a lot more comfortable making an attack against like a donut after I've allocated to agility, and that's the whole like timing element. Let me just go to the merchant and see if we have anything here for our friend Whiskey Jack. Arms, body, nope. So we'll run this. It's +7. Does anyone need? I think they're all evenly enhanced right now. So I'm just going to sell this armor. See what I can do to make Whiskey Jack as strong as possible when I attack someone with a good mounted setup. And so I want to first spread this out. Probably gonna be able to, might get one across. 323. Nope. I can get two though. Or I can get three. 326, 164. I feel good about that. It's a monster. Um, Sorry, bud. Let's see. Like this just looks so. But hold on. Let's just take a look at this here. So I got countered, but I absorbed everything. I'm countering. Okay, so I'm gonna just see how much he's attacking here. Just want to understand the speed disparity here because his mounts aren't that fast yet. He might add speed. I don't know if he believes in it or not. Um, okay, so that's my attack because he's countering me. 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is me. 5. Okay. Whiskey Jack attacks. Wow. With like 10 speed or whatever I have on it. Drag strip. Do 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 do. One. An executioner. 1, 2, 3. So he had 4. And my bows, composite bow, composite bow. So 4, 2. Some random stuff from the berserkers and melees. That's going to even out as a, sorry, not even out. That's going to dissipate as the speed goes down further and further. Straker. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He attacked 7 times here because this is a counter. So he hit me. I countered him. He hit me. I countered him. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is where again, 7 lines out of the 10, and I got 1, 2, 3 shots in, and it was each bow. I think that yeah, sticks. Each bow got 1 shot. Um, Wintermaster counter. Okay. There's a lot of black. Very, very scary to read these logs, but I do win the battle, which is great. And to finish my initial set of attacks, Whiskey Jack with 2 kills, Straker carried the way. So I just finished my base attacks, 913 tomorrow, but I'm not done. I gotta allocate 2 attacks. That's number 11 right there. And yeah, so I've got this weird hanging point that's gonna frustrate me until I get to the 5 mark. Um, this is where the extra salary point like comes back to bite you in the ass. But I just like having the gold for like you've seen me throughout this video, just kind of throw enhancements around and stuff. And if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be playing this way. So one attack will get me to about 830, which means I should rank tomorrow, which I guess doesn't matter anymore. Crush the Demons 109. What did he do anyway? Probably should have checked that to see how risky people were going. Yeah, because I'm gonna lose ground on some of these guys, but 91. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Dare I risk somebody? Not you. I just want to see what you have. Yeah, you've got a really good thing going on, man. Like I know my agility easily covers this, but the fact that you have a competent melee that could hold off and I could get unlucky is also scary. If I had 345 defense on my mount, I probably would do it. Could have allocated to defense, but I'm not allocating to beat one player. I'm sticking to my guns. Didn't like him. Oh, we don't want him, do we? He's got a bad melee, but he's got 277, 148, 291, 139. Garbage. 291, 148. He's got a lot of guys at 150 though. That's what I don't like. But this fiend is like bad. Oh man, I'm so tempted. 326, 164. I mean, dare I do it? Just cause nah. What's he got? So this is the sure thing win here. This is a very good setup. It's just not mature yet. So I don't mean any disrespect. This is interesting. So he's got 2 defensive knights. This is what I was talking about. I'm very curious to see how the setup's gonna go. Um, I'll be watching this because 2 knights, an executioner, berserker, bow. So one, two, three, four, five, six. This is sort of the middle ground setup, right? Because on one end we've got all the guys with mounted, right? We've gone through them time and time again. The shinies, the Achilles, like we know, the donuts, like we know. Then you've got the 4 shard crush of demons, sort of 2 melee, 1 bow, or 1 melee, 2 bow. Like it's sort of still the classic triangle setup. And then there's a super aggressive front door sort of assault that CE3 and I are running. But this setup here is an interesting balance, right? We've got 2 bows. That's a little. I would start pumping damage on those, man. Like this is good. I think 100 accuracy is good enough at this point. Um, at least for the people you're probably trying to kill. So yeah, this is a good setup. I'm very interested to see how this performs. It was one that I did think of. I said it yesterday. I feel like you're giving up too much on each side, but we won't really know. Like once these knights mature, I'll be really, really curious to see how his defensives are too. Like if the mounted gang start hitting him, which I'm sure they could. Um, what's going to happen when this like agility catches up, and is he going to pit one of those knights? That's something that's going to be very interesting to see too. So I mean, I could go this way, and he's worth what 83. Derek's worth 87. 4 XP for like a much like easier target. This is again personal choice and your sort of like level of risk acceptance. I would be doing this not. I would be doing this and expecting to maybe lose it. I'd be doing it for fun. Um, but yeah, look at that, man. Like this is 300 pretty much, almost 290, 139. Like he could whittle me down too, but I have 620 HP. You know what? I'm gonna do it just because I'm literally just because I'm recording right now. We're gonna do it. Derek, may the best man win. There we go. All right. Look how close that is though. This is a stupid attack. Do not do this attack if you're watching this and you're like this is a stupid attack. Um still survived with 233, but like he took 2/3 of my health. Um Whiskey Jack did all the work. He just countered everybody. And that's the like ideal like when I planned this setup, this is exactly what I hoped would happen. That I would be able to stay ahead of the accuracy with my agility by pitting my mount, by really pumping that agility, and if needing to use the extra salary that I'm earning to spend on the armor to really boost that defense. So 325 defense was good enough to handle this. But when those knights hit level 18, when those knights hit level 23, I think it is, 28, 30, 33, like oh my gosh, these are going to be monsters. So that's really going to be where the season's decided. I think he's got, again, I think I told him this, his position in the game right now with the setup he has is quite good. He just needs that melee piece. So that's all my attacks for today. Um, 822. I didn't do as well as others, I believe. I just want to just do a quick check. But other than the Derek attack, I didn't want to take too much risk. 987. Yeah, see, like I'm four off of. I think this would probably be perfect because his setup is just hell. Like very, very impressive. Um, but yeah, like I gained on you. Caterpillar is gonna fall behind because he has less attacks. Let's see. Cheech. Okay, that's another one to watch for. What do you have? Okay. Maxwell Foley. I love it. I really like the story that you shared on the Discord about like how you used to play HD and stuff. Cheech, that was a really cool story. Really enjoyed reading that. 320, 124. Okay, so this is the two bow one. I don't know, man. Like, we'll see. We'll see. This is a good setup. I like it. I don't know how it's gonna hold up. I would feel, sorry, very nervous having one defender on the front door. I say this as someone who has one defender on the back door, but he's super strong. So, um, with that said, I think that pretty much covers everything. Let me just make sure I did everything for the day first. Yep, my jousts are done. My ranges are done. Pits are done. Attacks are done. Mercs allocated. That means I'm done, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your time. And hit me up on Discord if you have any questions you want to chat. I'm always down to talk about HD. Have a good day.